Tres.
This is Rita Hernandez speaking to you, Course Director for DH 101 Preclinic. And this is just a short little intro into what we're going to be doing with these videos throughout this preclinic course. Preclinic is the foundation for all of the instrumentation and all the procedures and the skills that you're going to be learning as you increase or learn more skills and dexterity with your instruments. So during the course of this term, I will be emailing you these videos, and the intent is for you to look at them, observe them, study them along with your book, so that when you come to lab, you'll just be ready to sit down with your typodont and work on them, do your skills assessment, and we'll go from there. I'm not going to be going into too much with the clock positions because that's something that you are best going to learn in the lab, and I just don't have the time to put these together right now. But as you see me working with the instruments, you'll see how I am adapting and myself and my body, my hands and so on to the particular sextant that I'm working on. So the first one we're going to start with is the Explorer. And I'm going to start down here on the lower right buccal sextant. Okay, so we're going to zoom in here, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to zoom in on your own as well, and when you view these at home. When you work with these typodonts, I will ask that you pay particular attention to being careful. This is like a rubber type of material that sort of similar to lips, and it just kind of doesn't feel the same way as lips and tongue and cheeks, but it just kind of serves a purpose of teaching you how to retract and so forth. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start down here on the second molar, and our clue is, our visual clue that we have the right end, and this is our ODU 1112. Our visual clue is that we hold the Explorer up like this, looking at it in this direction, and we're going to see that there's the first terminal shank, there's a bend, and this bend points to the distal. So anytime that you have this terminal shank, the bend of this terminal shank pointing towards the distal, you know that you have the correct end, okay? Because you're going to be starting here at the distal buccal line angle, okay? And what you're going to be doing is standing that shank straight up as much as you can, and then turning it around so that it lends itself for you to be able to take it around to the mesial. Okay, if I had the incorrect end, let's say you pick this one up, you could probably make this end go around the distal buccal aspect, but when you turn it around, you're going to see that the point is coming straight up in this direction, and that's obviously not going to adapt. So your patient's not going to be very happy when you do that. So it's just a matter of understanding which is the correct end, and don't be too frustrated if you don't get it at the beginning, but that's just kind of part of learning the whole sequence of selecting the right end. Okay, so I'm going to start down here with number 31, and here's my correct end, and this is my get ready zone, and here's my middle finger on the side of the shank. Okay, side of the middle finger on the shank, my index and thumb. Okay, everything together like a mitten. Nothing moves except my wrist. Okay, go around, come around and turn it. Go back where you started in that get ready zone, and you've got to overlap and pivot and go into the interproximal. Okay, now starting on number 30. All right, here we go again. Remembering that the tip or the point of the Explorer right here, those are the headlights, as the headlights of the car. And so the tip or the point with any instrument always leads into the direction that you're going. Okay? Okay, so I'm not moving any fingers. I'm just moving my wrist and pivoting. Now I do have to roll the instrument in between my fingers, and that's what I'm going to be doing to keeping it adapt. Okay, so if I don't roll it, as you can see the numbers up here kind of moving as I roll it very slowly. Okay, this is what keeps that lower 1/3 tip adapted. Okay, so that's the molar. That's 1 sextant, lower right sextant, which is just the molars and the premolars. The anterior canine to canine is another sextant in itself.